Hi Scorpio, welcome to Bear Food Mama Intuitive Reading. It is December 1st, but whenever this reading finds you, it was meant for you. Let's see here. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do a reading for today. We'll see how it goes. We had a December's reading yesterday. I think we're going to do a reading for moving forward into 2024. That sounds good. 22 seconds on the timer. Let's go. All right. So moving into 2024, I feel like this year has brought a lot of, it's been like the culmination of ego deaths, and Scorpio is like the sign of ego deaths. So it's been like, maybe you've experienced one after another ego deaths this year, just clearing out all these old things, which has come up in your readings a lot. So I want to talk about maybe moving into 2024 with a solid foundation, or like what to focus on. So Spirit, please guide and protect this reading. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Put free reading in the comments if you want to enter for the 12/12 free reading giveaway. I'll announce that on 12/12 in a post. What do my Scorpios need to know today, Spirit? Oh, we got two. Okay. We have communication and connection both reversed, although these are oracle cards, so I don't necessarily read them reversed. Crocus opening. Interesting. So the way that these came out, I think, indicates that you are opening to something rare in yourself. With the crocus here, I'm thinking of saffron. Like saffron are the three stamen or the female parts of like a certain species of crocus. And there's only 3 per flower, which is why it's like $300 a pound or something crazy. Crocus opening. Tender crocus is one of the first flowers to appear in the spring. She is gently reminding you to be open to the beauty and softness of the world, even though it may seem harsh and inhospitable at times. Trust in the process. Open and accept the possibility that there is love and magic surrounding you always. So especially with the sort of multiple ego deaths you may have experienced this year, you might be feeling particularly closed off. I was listening to, I'm sorry, I'm looking for a place to set these. I was listening to another reader this morning. If you like to watch Baba Jolie, I love her readings, but one of the Scorpio reading that she put out this morning was like, the love card just flew out and almost went up in flames. So you might be over that. I just started busting up laughing. That's so funny. But you've maybe gone through some stuff in your connections and your communication this year, Scorpio, that makes you feel like drawing into yourself is the way to go. But with the crocus here to clarify opening, it's like these were just the necessary ego deaths to get you to the point where you're not walking through projections of your traumas anymore. Lady Slipper, connection. When you are feeling weary, exhausted, and disconnected from your earthly pursuits, Lady Slipper can help you to restore your soul's connection to your physical body. She will help infuse your daily life with guidance and intuition directly from the divine source so that you can fully enjoy and participate in life. Inhabit and explore your sensual body and walk the path your soul intends. So the fact that Lady Slipper came out reversed here, I think that you might be connecting to your body maybe beyond the sensual, maybe just, I mean, sensual in the fact that you're like in your senses, yes, but like you might be finding more grounded ways and more Taurian, this came out in your reading yesterday, more like Taurian ways to engage in your senses, like just enjoying the warmth in your coffee, or like a nice shower, or like smelling flowers or something like that. Not the typical sort of Scorpio pursuits of like more taboo sensuality. Calendula, communication. Our thoughts and words have great creative power, both positive and negative, for ourselves and others. Calendula helps soothe your thoughts and words with warmth and compassion and understanding, so that there's balance between assertiveness and receptiveness in communication with others. So it's possible that your communication with others, because of sort of what you have, this like tendency to close up right now, is like suffering or a bit sharp. The Queen of Swords reversed has come out in your reading a few times in the last couple of readings. So you might be sort of choosing quietude even in community at the moment. Like kind of stepping into a room and feeling out the energies and just kind of being more aware of those subtler keys or tunes. Like I'm getting the sense that your version of opening is like some sort of, yeah, it says softness and beauty, something quiet potentially. What is the overall theme of this reading, Spirit, for going into 2024, laying the foundation in 2024? This deck is feeling really heavy all of a sudden. Three of Wands reversed. It's like no longer waiting for your ships to come in. You're taking action is what I'm hearing. Nine of Cups reversed. Jupiter and Pisces. Five of Cups. Venus, or Mars and Scorpio, sorry. Interesting. Queen of Discs reversed. This is your solid foundation, huh, Scorpio? What is going on? Why? It would not be a Scorpio reading without this lovely. Okay. This is odd. So this is your foundation. Why is the foundation of your reading the Five of Cups, the Queen of Discs, the Three of Wands, and the Nine of Cups reversed? The Hanged Man? Is there some decision you're like not making? The Princess of Swords. Two of Pentacles reversed. Jupiter. Capricorn. I don't know. Okay. The Hermit. This is super strange. So you have the Hanged Man and the Hermit. Two major arcana. In this row. Whoa. I'm getting this feeling, Scorpio, that like there's something you want to say in 2024 about lack mentality. There's something you want to speak out about that has it has something to do with more than you. It's not just, it's like maybe every attempt you've made at like creating stability and happiness through a virtuous path has led to this disappointment. And maybe you're feeling a little bit stuck because there's a part of you that thinks that in order to break out of this box, you have to do something that's like karmically imbalanced because that's just the way that things work. So you just draw into yourself instead of wanting to participate because maybe you have this idea or this experience in the past that like everything's corrupt or something. With the Two of Swords reversed, Libra, the Knight of Swords reversed, And then you have Justice reversed, also Libra here with the Star reversed and the Lovers reversed. I have a feeling this has something to do with like with everything you've been through in your relationships this year, according to like your readings that we've been through together. And then the Star reversed and the Lovers reversed. Oh man. I just get this feeling that you're speaking out about something, or you're really refraining from speaking out about something, or you're being forced to shut up about something somehow. I don't like this at all. I want to know why all of these are reversed. All right, let's get a, this is the foundation of 2024. So I think this is into Pisces season. There's a lot of Pisces here. Maybe Aries is the beginning of the new zodiacal year, so up to Aries season. What is this thing Scorpio is stuck on? Are you kidding? Really? The Fool reverse and this like wild card? Spirit is messing with me now. They're like, I'm not going to tell you. The Knight of Wands reverse on the bottom. Something about being stuck in a loop, especially if it's related to poverty, like the sort of systems in place that create lack mindset and tear people apart or create division, like corvids, like ravens and crows. They live in hierarchical societies, and the birds on the top of the hierarchy will like break up groups of birds below them that are potentially threatening to that hierarchy, like by pitting them against each other. They're really, really intelligent creatures. So with all the swords energy in here, plus the Lovers and the wish fulfillment, I'm getting this sense that like there's certain things you feel like you can't talk about, or that other people don't want you to talk about, regarding this like lack mentality, this unvirtuous sort of pathway to what appears to be happiness but like isn't, like fake happiness, and how this is a cycle that continues. And with the Hermit and the Hanged Man here, it's like the only way out is to like is spirit, for one. I mean, the Hermit and the Hanged Man are both like divine masculines that withdraw into their own sort of like spiritual like vision quest. But it's like you've already done that, and now maybe you feel like you can't communicate with others about this. Like maybe you don't have the communication skills yet because you're in this Princess of Swords energy. Or if you do speak out about this, it'll like totally affect your stability, so you're like you're stuck because you don't want to take that leap. Who am I reading for? Scorpios. The Empress. You came out as the Empress yesterday too. So the Empress on top of all this is telling me that like everything with 3 and 9 here, I'm getting 3, 6, 9, 12. And then there's something about like Tesla and those numbers. I don't know a lot about math, but if you know what I'm talking about, or maybe you could just Google it, like 369 in Tesla. Anyway, with the Empress here, what I'm getting is that thinking about it too much is what's keeping you stuck. Everything occurs in divine timing, and this wild card is like, there's something you haven't considered yet about this cycle. It's making you feel this 5 of Cups energy. And I think it has something to do with your own perceptions. And this isn't like a gaslighting you thing, because it seems like you have been through a lot about like that has brought about lack or kept you stuck, and you've witnessed things outside of yourself in like with the Justice card and the Star and the Lovers here, like established sort of norms in not only like how people relate to one another and how justice is sort of meted out, but also like maybe even just the things you think you want. Like I'm hearing like subconscious influence, like branding and stuff. There's something here that you haven't seen about this whole cycle, and it relates to your ability to receive. It probably has something to do with your ability to feel like you're worthy of receiving. And if you are sort of blaming all of this unhappiness or disappointment on this system, this is what's keeping you stuck in this cycle, right? Because it's disempowering you from this Empress energy. Not to say that the system isn't corrupt in some way, shape, or form, only that as an individual, your power in the moment right now is in controlling your perception. And so there's this wild card here, opening to new possibilities in which you are worthy of receiving. Even if it's worthy of receiving the words, the correct words to like express whatever this injustice is. I'm feeling a sense of resentment here from these like inverted swords. And there's I don't know if it was Wayne Dyer. There's something on YouTube that keeps coming up in my like feed that says there are no justified resentments, and it's from the Academy of Ideas channel. I recommend checking it out. We're gonna clarify all of these. This is a really interesting reading. I have a good feeling about it. I feel like this is all of, it's almost like you went really deep, did your spiritual work, did your shadow work, brought all this stuff up to the surface, uncovered all of this like economical, like social injustice, all this stuff, and you really got your mind deep into it, and then you're realizing like applying your spiritual like knowledge or esoteric knowledge or even your emotional, like integrating your shadow really involves you like changing your perspective of all this, like the foundation of these thoughts regarding this system. 10 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, yeah, the Page of Wands reversed. So yeah, you're feeling jaded about these like these ideas. This is the Page of Wands reversed is like no new ideas. It's like you don't have like the Page of Wands upright is inspiration, new ideas, enthusiasm. The Page of Wands reversed with the 8 of Swords is like being bound to ideas that disempower or uninspire you. And it's like this is what's bringing your 10 of Pentacles, is like opening yourself up to this wild card. This is your wild card, the Page of Wands and the 8 of Swords. Page of Wands reversed and the 8 of Swords. It's like, oh, I have been keeping myself bound to this idea because blaming all of my stuff on like a broken system is the reason for my unhappiness or whatever, or it leads me to not have to take responsibility. But the responsibility that you have is pretty clear here with opening and the Empress. It's literally like the Lady Slipper, connection and communication. Connecting and communicating with the divine within you. Saying, you know, dear Creator, dear God, dear Spirit, whatever you pray to, however you pray, whoever you pray to, opening yourself to that connection and asking is empowering you. It's a lot, I think, simpler than maybe you've been led to believe, which is kind of part of the irony of this journey for you. Like, irony in a way, and also it's partly how you have like understood the projections, all of the projections. It's like you needed to just kind of face them. Yeah. So you're undoing lack mentality, turning these 2 5s into your 10 of Pentacles. Interesting. I almost feel like that's the end of this reading. That's a really quick reading for me. Usually I do like an hour or something, but this is like just a foundational 2024 reading for you. It looks promising, Scorpio. I think that the Empress reversed, Strength, and the 10 of Cups. So, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and then you have the Star reversed twice. There might be something that you wish for or wish to receive that didn't come through, and that's part of why you're feeling this disappointment. Maybe some major wish, but with this Strength card, it's like not receiving that has actually been a blessing for you, and because it's given you strength, the strength to persevere, and the strength to be gentle. If you had gotten whatever this was with the Empress, I'm not exactly sure what it was, but it's like whatever this phase is right now of shutting things out of your heart, or that you went through, like shutting things out of your heart, it's led to you being able to open with like strength. Like maybe before that you didn't actually have the strength, so like these journeys have been here to like help you cultivate that, which makes sense, right? Let's see here. I think I'm gonna pull some Mushroom Hunters tarot cards. So can we get maybe some specific messages for Scorpios for the end of this year and the beginning of 2024? I can't believe we're in 2024 already. It's crazy. Ten of Wands. Okay. So the Ten of Wands is about taking on the burdens of your vital energy and like basically bringing those staves and placing them where you want them. You might have a lot of energy and a lot of like irons in the fire, or you might be seeing the results of having a lot of irons in the fire. King of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. King of Pentacles looks grumpy. Who's this King of Pentacles in reverse? Temperance in reverse? Huh. The World in reverse. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Whoa. This King of Pentacles might be somebody who you tried to close out a cycle with, who is like figuring out. Two of Swords. Truce. This King of Pentacles reverse might be somebody you tried to close out a cycle with, or with the context of that reading, some sort of system or like business enterprise that you were involved in that you tried to close out a cycle with that like comes back. Oh, this is weird. What is this? The Two of Swords is like something you don't see, or a choice. Like basically being ready to defend yourself, but like walking blind into it. The Sun reversed and the Two of Cups reversed. This came out in your reading yesterday. Nine of Swords. Cups. Somebody, yeah, from your past coming in to apologize. Trying to keep a cycle open with you. Especially if it relates to love. You might have a decision to make in 2024 regarding love. Maybe it gives you really, really bad anxiety. Maybe this is a cycle that you're closing out because turkey tail, 3 of Wands reversed. Because you always feel like a breath of anticipation or something. Like you're not able to like maintain that open door. 4 of Cups. It disinterests you this year. Maybe. I mean, again, this is a choice that you have. It's your free will. But you're kind of like working on your irons in the fire and kind of filling up your own cups right now. At the beginning of the year anyways. So towards the middle of the year, you might have like... I don't know, I want to read this King of Pentacles in this deck because I haven't read it before. I've never pulled this card in this deck. It's a new one. So I want to see what this guy's about. $26, $25. Excuse me. King of Pentacles sits before a pile of desert truffles, native to the deserts of North Africa and the Middle East. The desert truffle is the most common and widely collected truffle in the world. Unlike true truffles of the tuber genus, they aren't used as a flavoring, but instead cooked like any other mushroom. They have a taste that lies somewhere between mushroom and artichoke. Desert truffles have been a staple of banquets given by the monarchs of the Middle East for centuries. Wealth, abundance, security, business, provider. And the world. With the 7 of Pentacles and Temperance, this is like a lot. In the context of the reading that we had initially, I'm almost seeing that like you are taking steps to become more self-sufficient because like with this 9 of Cups and the 10 of Wands here, like you're taking on the burden of becoming more self-sufficient because the world or the common sort of established like provision from the way things currently work is changing. And you don't feel comfortable relying on this established sort of norm. With Temperance reversed here, I'm just hearing like the whole idea of global capitalism is coming through. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's like you're sort of wanting to make the choice to become more self-sufficient. And this is reflected for you in the energy of romantic relationships and partnership. It's like you're choosing to put your focus away from maybe what makes you immediately happy or immediate gratification because you have major anxieties about what's coming in regarding these established norms. And also it's like immediate gratification leads to this eventual disillusionment. And so this year you're really working on establishing a little bit more self-sufficiency. 7 of Wands reversed. Okay. 9 of Wands coming out sideways. That's interesting. Yeah, Justice reversed. Page of Swords reversed. The Empress, again, to clarify. Strength reversed. Queen of Wands reversed. Okay. 4 of Wands reversed. So with Strength reversed, the Queen of Wands reversed on the bottom, it's like it might not be glamorous. It might be hard. It might be difficult. It might feel unfair. And maybe nobody's going to be seeing what you're doing. Maybe nobody understands like, maybe you're going into, this is prepper mode or something, which, you know, we don't need to get carried away with, but maybe you are sort of exploring that more this year. With this Knight of Wands, I love this. This is the, like, the stoned ape theory, right? It's like maybe you've encountered something that has opened your mind to new evolutionary possibilities for yourself in this year, beyond this established security. Or maybe you've never established security for yourself at all because you've been using the same means over and over and it's just giving you anxiety. So you figure out something this year because of exposure to some new element in your environment. This Knight of Wands is a monkey with a fire and a mushroom. So there's this idea, right, that apes evolved into humans eventually because of exposure to the ability to cook and also psychedelic mushrooms. So there's something that expands your mind, and it's about this Seven of Wands reversed. So we're going to read that Seven of Wands reversed. The rare club-like mushroom growing up to 10 inches appears much like a bludgeon left behind by a troll. They often grow in small groups, standing upright like ancient weathered stones guarding a primordial secret. Though technically edible, mycologist David Aurora describes the taste and texture of this mushroom as reminiscent of stale rope. Challenge, protection, endurance, perseverance, holding your own. So there's something about opening and softening and releasing, like, the need to control and allowing yourself to receive, that is, like, apparent in this year coming up for you, or the foundation of this year coming up for you. The Knight of Wands here says, golden halos, magic mushroom, psilocybe cubensis. Magic mushroom in hand, the Knight of Wands steps into the future. According to the stoned ape hypothesis outlined by Terence McKenna in his book Food of the Gods, psychedelic mushrooms may have played an important role in the expansion of the human mind. As scientific research now shows that psilocybin increases connectivity between synapses in the brain, facilitating creative thinking and problem solving, it's quite possible that, as McKenna put it, we ate our way to higher consciousness, energy-inspired action, adventure, and restlessness. Ooh! So in the spirit of becoming, like, more self-sufficient and this, like, doomsday sort of prepper deal, it's possible you're just eating better, like, you're just realizing that eating and sourcing better, maybe learning to grow your own food, or at least starting there. Also, like, so, Four of Wands reversed. So they, in Oregon, they allow for prescription, I'm sorry, I'm having a blank right now. Prescription psilocybin mushrooms to, like, heal PTSD. So you might be realizing that, like, your inability to establish security in the past has come from something you don't see or haven't seen yet about your relationships with others that causes you anxiety. With the Page of Cups, something youthful, maybe something you feel like with a father figure, you were hoping for, like, an apology. With the King of Pentacles, Page of Cups, intemperance, maybe you had a alcoholic, like, parent, and you kept hoping for some sort of, like, resolution to that with the Seven of Pentacles, but that cycle never closed out. And even if it's just subconscious, right? Like, maybe you're closing out that cycle for yourself with the Two of Cups reversed here, and the Sun reversed, because you've lost too many sleepless nights over it. And instead of waiting for any, like, resolution from without, you kind of are like, well, it is what it is. Anyway, that's one message coming through. What's the Empress with the Page of Swords and Justice reversed? Spying and Justice reversed came out twice in your reading also. That's the Empress twice and Justice reversed twice. So it could very well have something to do with, like, the establishment of, like, patriarchal values over, like, over feminine, or reproductive, like, attributes. What's coming through is, like, in I think 1971 was, like, the last lobotomy in America, but, like, before that, you could have a woman institutionalized for, like, being too promiscuous and then involuntarily, like, lobotomized. So I don't know, there's something about, like, intemperate. I'm not saying the patriarchy is all, like, you know, and it's not like down with the patriarchy or anything like that, but, and there's something unjust. I mean, Roe v. Wade was just, like, it was overturned, right? Like, we're still dealing with issues, like we're in a process of evolution collectively. It's like that we should be out of by now, and it seems like you're finding some sort of way to at least make your own way out of that. Four of Swords, recovery, yeah. You're finding some way to recover in 2024, the beginning part of 2024. 4-4 might be important, or 3. Okay, I wanted to read this card too. Is this the button mushroom? 3 of Cups? I don't know what mushroom this is. Sorry. I'm trying to learn. It's definitely not that one. I think it's the button mushroom. Not that one. Yeah, okay. Going by many different aliases, Agaricus bisporus is the most widely cultivated and consumed mushroom in the world. Young specimens will be seen in grocery stores sold under the names of button, chestnut, white, cremini, and baby bella. When mature, the mushroom is sold as a portobello. Also pictured here is a set of Mary mushroom canisters. Yes. These belong to a popular line of kitchenware developed by Sears from 1970 to 1987. That's interesting. I was just talking about, like, 1971. Maybe there's something about that time period, or you grew up, like, in the 70s. Excuse me. Eventually consisting of over 250 products, including teapots, butter dishes, timers, shakers, and so much more. These remain to this day a popular collector's item among mushroom enthusiasts. Celebration, friends, family, reunions, happy times. Interesting. So something else that's coming through with the Empress here, recovery, and then this 3 of Cups. 3 Cups? Yeah. And then the 70s, the 1970s being mentioned again. Plus we have the Knight of Wands, like Terrence McKenna. There's something about, like, a revival in the 70s. Third wave feminism was going on, and it went a little bit too extreme, right? Like, third wave feminists, they became the kinds of people who were like, if you're married to a man or you have penetrative, like, intercourse, then you're not a feminist. And, like, this is like a revival of some feminists, like, what do you call it, sentiments, but, like, without the overcompensation, maybe. Or maybe if you were raised in the 70s, or that time period is interesting to you somehow, then there's just a really nice celebration. Like, it could just be something as simple as, like, going to a disco and doing some mushrooms. I don't know. This is a very general reading for a lot of people, and if it resonates with you, please let me know. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and again, you can enter for the free reading on 12/12 by just putting free reading in the comments. I really like to hear what you all have to say. I just want to put a little disclaimer. that to please be careful about sharing personal information in the comments. Please don't share your personal information in the comments. And yes, I do appreciate hearing from you, but if it's something that's too personal, I will have to hide your comment just for your own safety. So just a small disclaimer there, and I think we'll pull one like oracle message card to close this reading out. We'll do the mystical shaman oracle, since we had the stoned ape and 70s feminism going on in this reading. What a trippy reading. All right. Interesting. The child. Yeah, you're doing some inner child healing. Interesting. Number 7. 7 might be important. 7, 70, 71. Here's what this card looks like. The child knows the way to joy and happiness. The child offers the return of a second innocence, a time born of wisdom and not of naivety. This card allows you to correct your course and offers you a second chance. It brings you the possibility of redemption and entering heaven while on earth. The invitation. The child is here to release you from the habit of being yourself and to help you acquire a beginner's mind so that you can see life as if for the first time. Remain open to learning and discovery. Who is your spouse or partner today? Can you see them with fresh eyes? Who is looking back at you in the mirror this morning? Become a mystery unto yourself and reconnect with a sense of childlike wonder. Nice. So it's just kind of bringing this reading full circle. I feel like this child card, if it's not you and your child, like you learning from your child, or like having a child with the Empress here twice, maybe you're going to have a child in 2024. It's you reviving a sense of enthusiasm with that Page of Wands reversed by encountering something that brings you childlike joy. Sorry, I'm pointing to where that wild card was right here, trying to remember all the cards that were on the table. Card number 7 can mean like spiritual transitions. Like a 5 is big changes in the material a lot of the time that come from the emotional. I'm thinking of the 5 of Cups and then the 5 of Pentacles that were reversed here. And then you had the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. So the 7 is right between the 5 and the 10. 10s are completions. 7 is like you've taken some action steps and then you get this like sort of spiritual download that helps you get the rest of the way. And so that wild card that you're encountering, you can't see it yet, because if you were to know what was coming, how would you have that childlike enthusiasm or joy? There's something necessary about being in the moment that brings childlike enthusiasm. Children live in the moment. So there's something coming for you in the beginning of 2024 or the end of this year that reawakens this sense of enthusiasm for you. And it could just be as simple as like a shift in mindset that allows you to be more present. Whew. All right. Thanks for being here, Scorpios. I hope you all have a good weekend. I will see you, if not this weekend, then on Monday.